Ted Williams and Mickey Mantle, two of baseball's most iconic hitters, giants of their time whose impact on the game still resonates decades later. Their numbers are legendary, their stories unforgettable. But how would these same legends hold up in today's game? Would the talent translate against modern pitchers throwing 100 plus with wicked breaking stuff? Would advanced analytics, defensive shifts, and high tech scouting change the way they approach the plate? Or would they rise above it all just like they did in their own era? In a sport that's evolved in almost every way, would these all time greats still shine as brightly? Williams broke into the league in 1939 at just 20 years old, and he immediately had an impact. That season, he hit 327 with a 336 on base percentage and a 609 slugging percentage and a 1.045 OPS. He added 31 home runs, 145 RBIs, and drew 107 walks while striking out only 64 times in 149 games. Through his first four seasons, Williams never hit below 300 and posted an OPS under 1,000. In 1941, at just 22 years old, he famously batted .406, the last player in MLB history to hit over 400 in a full season. His career was interrupted by military services in both World War II and the Korean War. That costed him nearly 5 full seasons of his career. A Navy optometrist once measured his eyesight at 20/80 and almost superhuman level vision. Teddy Ballgame was one of the most decorated hitters the game has ever seen. 2 MVP awards, 2 Triple Crowns, 6 batting titles, 5-time TSN Player of the Year, and a Hall of Fame induction in 1966. Mantle debuted with the New York Yankees in 1951 at just 19 years old, stepping into the spotlight as the heir to Joe DiMaggio. Despite early struggles and chronic injuries, Mantle's raw talent was undeniable. By his second full season, he was already one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball. In 1956, Mantle delivered one of the greatest seasons in MLB history, a 353 batting average, a 705 slugging percentage, and a 1.16 OPS. He crushed 52 home runs and drove in 130 RBIs and won the Triple Crown, all while leading the Yankees to a World Series title. He would go on to win 3 MVP awards and finish top 5 in voting 5 other times. In 1961, during the height of the home run race with teammate Roger Maris, Mantle launched 54 home runs, the most ever by a switch hitter at the time, a record that stood for decades. And depending on when you're watching this, that record may fall. As of this recording, Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh is currently sitting at 53. Mantle was a true 5-tool player, a switch hitter with elite power from both sides of the plate, blazing speed. He once ran a 3.1 second home to first time and a cannon for an arm. Even while battling injuries through his career, especially to his knees, he still hit 536 home runs and finished with a career OPS plus of 172 over 18 seasons. The Mick was a 20-time All-Star, 7-time World Series champion, and one of the most iconic players in game's history. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1974. Ted Williams and Mickey Mantle played in a different era, an era without pitch clock, high-speed cameras, or data-driven shifts. But what they accomplished in their time still stands tall in baseball history. Their numbers, their legacy, and their mystique continues to spark debates, inspire players, and define what greatness at the plate really looks like. Could they have dominated in today's game? Would their skills translate against modern pitching, analytics, and elite athleticism? That's not for me to say. That's up to you. Let me know what you think. Would Teddy Ballgame and the Mick still be the faces of baseball today, or would the modern game tell a different story? Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.